Why is one of the biggest details we've been hearing wasn't first hand at all? Resident finally pulls the thread. Now let's see what unravels. Now one of the others that you have made references to, sir.
Things that you had made reference to, sir, is that you relied on is when her husband came home and found Lindsay on the ground in the snow after she had jumped out the window. He spoke with her, is what you told this jury. Right?
Yes.
And can you tell us again what it is that he said to her and what she said to him?
He said, "What did you do?" And she said, "I tried to kill myself." And then he said, "Where are the kids?" And she said, "In the basement."
Now, what is your source of that information, sir?
It was in the records, and I also did a collateral interview with Patrick Clancy.
Did you listen to the 911 tape?
No, I did not.
If I tell you, would you be surprised, sir, that she had significant damage, not only to her back, her spine, it was hemorrhaging, but also to her throat?
No, I would not be surprised. She injured herself very badly when she jumped out that window.
If I suggest to you, sir, that if you listen to the 911 tape as it relates to Patrick Clancy interacting with her, that she
Good morning.
grunting noises, would you be surprised at that?
I would be surprised, yes.
And you never listened to that tape?
I did not.
Now, one of the other...
Somebody that's going up there being a key, being not a key witness. He's not a witness, is he? Well, he is a witness, but he's not. Being working for the prosecutors, didn't even in a high-profile case like this where it involves children being unalived. This man never even listened to the 911 tape. He's a professional, yeah, giving his advice, but never listened to the 911 call. Fucking bizarre. Big up Jody! Jody, get a pin, thank you! Big up Lottie, thank you Lottie!
Did you have a copy maybe that she could look at?
Thank you! Big up Stephanie! Get a pin, hello Molly. Expert witness. Thank you Jody, get a pin.
If we can just approach.
No, I don't want to go to the sidebar. I really don't want to go to the sidebar. I want to tell you that they got picked up on a hot mic saying shut her up during the playing of that autopsy.
Rules that forensic psychiatrists and psychologists follow.
You're not looking for the name of the priest who went back.
I'll do some coins in a minute, Birdie. Birdie, I'll do some coins in a second, darling. You alright, beautiful?
Objection.
No, overall.
Condition when they see the...
Will you be watching closing arguments? Abso-fucking-lutely. 2 o'clock in it, but I can only stay until 3:30. I've got a meeting at 3:30. But absolutely we'll be watching closing arguments today. Abso-fucking-lutely.
Let me finish.
Big up Ralph and Bert, thank you Ralph. Right guys, let's get up this popular, let's go. Abso-fucking-lutely we'll be watching closing arguments.
Brain fog. She felt all of these emotions, and again, you can get that by being with a partner who's not supportive, who is kind of narcissistic. The same symptoms that you get with complex PTSD or bipolar or any type of
things that lots of things that don't add up.
With the narc.
It's not just a case of clean and simple. She unalive the children, then try and unalive herself. It's not that simple. There's lots of factors that don't add up. But in my head, what I don't know is whether she's innocent and he did it, or they both did it. He manipulated her into doing it. That's what I don't know. I don't know whether he was highly involved and he planned it. You know, he actually fucking planned it. At the end of the day, there's 3 children that aren't here anymore, and it's disgusting. It's sad. It's a horrendous crime. And if she did have involvement in it, and they both had involvement in it, justice should serve on both of them. On both of them. Thank you, Ralph and Bert.
Parents and a lot, didn't he, from going? So to me, that's like he has tried to isolate her.
Is Bert and Ralph still in?
Just like it's a very,
About this part,
it's a very unusual case. Like you said, you mentioned earlier, Cockapoo, it's very unusual, but it does highlight a lot of how America addressed.
We know there's going to be a documentary on Netflix about this. I don't know. I don't know if he did it and then went and got food. I don't know if he pushed her. I do not fucking know.
Heart wasn't a disease.
There's too many inconsistencies with DNA, and she's on the floor paralysed, but she's sending fucking emails.
Closing arguments today, and the jury will be given the instructions on how to evaluate all of the evidence and the charges that they can say guilty, not guilty to, which there was some discussion and debate about. Some new things were added.
It takes one jury member to think for doubt.
Approximately about an hour each. That starts at 2 p.m. UK time today, and you'll find it on CBS or ABC News if you want to go and watch it. And then there's 18 jurors, and I think someone said 12 women, 6 men. Of those 18, they still have to choose the final 12 that will ultimately decide on Lindsay's guilt or not guilty charges. And so there's
You
6
know-
people.
You know the dad, Cockapoo, right? I know the woman's on, like the mother's on trial. So because he's getting like a lot of blame in here now, so is he going to have a trial or not?
No.
No.
So the only way there will be a trial of
If new information comes
by
along.
the public will be if new evidence comes
New
along
evidence.
that they can then present that says, you know, this wasn't discussed or talked about in this trial, and therefore we now have new evidence that suggests that he did this, and then they can bring him to trial, and then this will all get
He
wiped
did
out.
try and do that yesterday, didn't he? There was I can't remember what it was called, but he did try and implement that into this trial. If anything, the outcome can we reinvestigate? But I can't remember what the professional word is for it.
I will be watching it at 2 o'clock.
Why he hasn't been prosecuted as well as the mother when there's all of these things being said that he was doing this, that and the other, and something about these texts and emails. I don't understand about an email.
The reason he's not on trial is the balance of evidence that they investigated
Was against her.
didn't suggest that it was him. It suggested that it was her, and that's why she is on trial. And that's why the prosecution is saying that she pre-planned it based on the evidence that they've presented. And that's why they went for it was a premeditated murder in the first degree or whatever they call it over there. That's
The majority of the evidence was by what he said. It was his.
I know, but I still think it's wrong because at the end of the day, he was still a parent too. So where was his input? Where did he put safeguarding things in? If all these things was going wrong, why didn't he stop? And the little bit that I'm hearing, I think that he was very much involved in it. Well, I don't know, I could be wrong because like I say, I haven't listened to it, but I still think he should have been on as well.
The thing is with Patrick, you can say he's a bad husband. You can say that he was absent as a father. You can say that he maybe didn't take the care that he should have done to make sure that the children were protected from the mother's mental health, what have you. But then there are counter arguments to all of those things because people who support Patrick would say, well, you know, he tried to get her the best care possible. He supported her through all of those different
But
places that she
Cockapoo,
went
only
to.
listening to his word of mouth. She was there doing it and all of these things. So I still think he should have been investigated. Then only from what I'm listening, like what people's been saying.
I'm not suggesting that he that when they were doing the investigation, that he wasn't.
I don't think
he was
he's
ruled out
like he said, it's
too
hearsay.
quickly as a suspect.
I
I don't think if
watched
that had
Chris
happened
Watts
in this
thing, Colin.
country,
I watched, and
that would have happened. I think he would have been a
until that day they went in, until that day they went, he knew when that Chris Watts, until that day they went in the house, when they went in that house and you can film him, you knew he was innocent. He fucking knew he was caught. He absolutely knew he was fucking caught. The interviews with the police, you'd have suggested he was a grieving father. Oh my God, they're missing. I love them so much, please find them. The day the police went in there with cameras, he fucking knew he was caught.
He said, "Where are the children?" And she said, "In the basement." And people argue that medically she wouldn't have been able to say that because of the injuries that she'd sustained. However, hang on a minute, Hazel. On the stand, there was enough reasonable medical evidence suggested that she may have, in those first moments, been able to utter a few words.
What a dirty evil bastard
police who were doing the investigation.
What a dirty
wrongly.
evil man that
However,
was.
Red mentioned it yesterday in an interview that when he heard he goes, because we didn't hear the 911 call, that all we heard was gargling. Red said that.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that 911 call will definitely come out at some point, but it's protected now because
Gemma,
But
I hope after all of
Gemma,
this.
thank you.
I just wanted to go back quickly. If he had that much concerns about her mental state, why then did he go on holiday 2 weeks prior?
Exactly, just for what I'm listening, I can see
None of it
that.
makes sense.
And this is what.
He dropped her off at the mental institution.
Well, I hope
went
I
off being.
take him to court now.
He took her to the mental institution, bugged off on a holiday. But that's mad in itself. However, she did then turn around and say when she wasn't around him, her mental health got better, and when she was around him, her mental health got worse.
Oh.
Just putting that out there too.
Again, so that there shows you he was controlling like every little situation going around and making her look like the Kent and making himself look like a saint. I'm only listening to a little bit of this, but to me, he's very, very much either involved in this or, I'll say it out loud, I'd say he's very much guilty of everything that he's making her
You can't.
be like guilty of. That's the way I'm seeing it, only off this little bit here.
Like I said, it's been a very interesting case, and there's been a lot of everyone's going to agree to disagree. Everyone's hearing everyone's points of view out. Cockapoo's got some fine
Differences.
she's wisdom in her ways.
We've got to remember
wise. I've been wise. But
at
the
end of the day, there's three children.
Whatever conclusion you
children
believe personally, but again, ultimately, it comes down to the jury today to see if she was guilty by intent or guilty by not intent. So we can only go on what the jury say in Massachusetts today. We can have our own opinions, and we can all dispute this.
My opinion is he set her up and he's been very much involved in this all the way. I'm just listening to a little bit of it, and I swear to God, and I'm not just saying this, this is how I feel. I think he's very much set her up and he's made her like come across that she's done the things that I think he's done. And I'm sorry, he sounds like a narcissistic bastard that is fully in control, knows exactly what he's doing. The comments are saying he was cheating, he's put her in a mental institution, he's gone on holiday. Where was his fucking concerns at for his children? Where was his concerns at for his children? And I think he's the one behind it, and he's very much.
Right, I'm going to do 2 polls now. Right, do you agree with what Pearl's saying? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. We're going to do 2 polls now.
Said, oh, listen, that when she can't speak, she's the one in a wheelchair. He's the one that's married and fucked off abroad on a holiday and put her in a mental institution. Cockapoo, come on. No wonder MT was going fucking happy with the day.
Also, can I just turn around and say, she was informed by this, by the way. She didn't actually say this. She was told this. She doesn't actually remember what happened.
That's what I'm saying. There was no evidence what she said or what she's done. And I'm only going off what I'm listening to yous. And to me, and I'll say,
you're only listening.
Being in control.
Exactly. You've not watched the court case and you're only
I haven't, no, but I'm listening to all of yous and I still come up with my own opinion. I think he's as guilty as fuck, in my opinion. He set her up big style because he wants to be free and footloose and fancy free up and down with whatever he wants. And you watch after this, he's just I hope he gets prosecuted. I swear to God.
And let's not forget that he raised 1.7 million from a GoFundMe. He also sold his house to the DA, which he got 75 million,
Wow.
75,000
Hazel, can I just
from.
say my piece? So
Go on.
so I don't believe that Patrick did it. I don't believe that he was drugging
Proper
her.
poo.
Listen, let me finish, Pearl. I believe that she, as the witnesses on the stand, the expert said, she had mental health issues, that she basically unalived those children and tried very hard to unalive herself, and that failed. And unfortunately, because the underlying reason was mental health, but what was the driver behind that? I think that my personal view, conspiracy theorist view, is that she was unhappy in her marriage, that she didn't feel as though the marriage was going to last,
Look at
and that for some reason that was driving the mental health issues, and she did what she did. And I don't think her defence attorney, up until this day, has said she didn't do it. Pearl.
I don't agree with that. How did she try to unalive herself? Sorry for asking this.
3 times. So she allegedly crushed up pills and put them in some lemonade. But if you're going to do that, you would pop them.
Yeah.
She was a nurse, so she would know not to go across. She would go up. There was something to do with her neck with angulation as well, allegedly on that one. And she allegedly threw herself out the window. She got pushed.
So listen,
Hazel's
especially if
view, but
she's a
that hasn't been
nurse.
said in the court.
1 minute, cockapoo. She's a nurse. She would know exactly what to do. So her body was basically consumed whatever medication.
She's entitled to her opinion.
So that one I don't believe in. To try and do herself a certain way, I take it, was it with a rope or something? Listen, if you're going to do that and not have your feet under, that would be carried out, right? And why the fuck would she try and chuck herself out of somewhere knowing she could just maybe break every bone in her body but not unalive herself? I don't believe it. Honestly, I'm sorry, I don't believe it.
She was also right-handed, and everything, the way that she cut and everything else, all of that was left-handed, so the knife was placed down left-handedly as well.
Can I ask you though, Hazel, that being said, with that point, why didn't Reddington introduce that at the time when the evidence was being presented by
because it wasn't about him, it was about her.
But exactly, it was about her and getting her off a guilty charge.
But he did in a way, in a sneaky way. He made her right in court so everyone could see that she was right-handed.
Why would you be sneaky about it if you thought that your client wasn't?
Because again, the defence wasn't about him. Now, if he openly turned around and said, right, I think it's him, that it would have been thrown out. So he had to play the catcher mouse game, didn't he?
People are saying the prosecutor's job is to prosecute, not for Red, but Red's job is to get Lindsay off by whatever means is possible. And he could have introduced much earlier on lots more doubt with that evidence, but he accepted the evidence in all the way through. He accepted the evidence.
Yeah, because he had to, because that's
he
what
didn't
the
have
court
to.
was.
He doesn't have to
You have
accept
to remember
it.
there was a trial before this one. There was a trial before this trial, so they're only going off by the first original trial where it was basically
agreed to the stipulations.
No, it was against the Commonwealth, wasn't
I think the prosecution's done a terrible job, but it also what the Commonwealth want to introduce, which he can't. That they're allowed to introduce it. He doesn't have a say. He can say to the judge, "Listen, I don't want that introduced." Judge goes overruled.
plead to say, "Yeah, I'll go on the stand." That's when the inconsistencies started to happen. That's when we started like, "Hold on a minute, this doesn't make."
Right, from what you've heard all week, guilty or not guilty? Smiley face guilty, sad face not guilty. Smiley face guilty, sad face not guilty. Smiley face guilty, sad face not guilty. I'm going to redo that poll. I'm going to redo it because I did it after. So smiley face guilty, sad face not guilty.
Not taking the stand, and that's standard basically in these types of cases, that she hasn't taken the stand.
She can speak now. So, like I said, it's an interesting case. It's had everybody talking. It's had everybody having different views and opinions. But we'll find out today what the jury.
Just so you know, she could speak. She was intubated when she went into hospital after her injuries, and the first person that she spoke to, who recorded as evidence, the first person she spoke to was the chaplain. And this was the lady that came on the stand and said that one of the things that Lindsay had said to her is, my children are safe now.
Right, can I just say this another thing? Sorry, my mind's proper fucked up with this little bit that I've been listening to. So,
Let's see what's happening, shall we?
his missus was putting their children in danger. Firstly, why didn't he get everybody involved and said, listen, I am worried she's going to do something to our children. We need these children removed till this is sorted out and she gets the help that she needs. Another thing, if he thought she was doing this, he'd have fucking recorded her to get evidence if anything did happen. And this is what I can't get my head around. Why is everybody taking his word when nobody's heard, nobody's seen any proof of what she supposedly said, and nobody stepped in with help, more so the fucking
I think
husband?
I think that's what his. I think that's what
I don't mind. So the thing is that, Pearl, there was no evidence where she'd said that she was ever thinking of harming the children. She had said, I believe, that she had suicide ideations, but she hadn't said anything about her children.
I'll just show you a picture, Pearl.
Yeah.
And I think as well, while she's showing the picture,
they look similar. Can you put her in the big box,
I'm not on my mod
please?
account.
Wait there. Oh, I nearly bloody disconnected you there. How do I make the switch expand? Sorry. Oh, I can't. Oh, put her in.
Do you think they look similar?
Expand.
I do.
There. Oh, very much.
Yeah, that's his new wife.
So which one's his new wife? The one with the long hair or short hair?
Short hair.
He married her 3 years after, so people think it was 3 months or something, but it was 3 years after. There is some suggestion that he was having a relationship with her prior to the events of January the 24th.
Because they started seeing, he met her, I think people are getting it wrong because he moved to where she is it Manhattan, a few months after the unaliving of his children, and she was already working there, and apparently they were going on hiking trips because they were writing reviews on the same thing at the same time, and he was cheating on her, 100% he was cheating on her.
Some conspiracies say when she said she could see herself doing it, they believe it was the new wife.
They said some conspiracies say that it was Patrick that was almost suggesting this to her while she was in an altered state from the medication she was taking.
But that's what I'm saying. Where's all this proof of that? So they've done this whole trial on his say-so. Am I getting this right?
So that I think that when Patrick told the local police when they turned up that, you know, this is what she'd said, I think that they believed him. And I don't. But
isn't his dad? Somebody said it in the comments. His dad high up in the police.
I don't know.
That's his uncle. His uncle.
Well, even still, it's family connections, isn't it? I just think she's been set up massively, and I mean this honestly. And I don't know, like other people said, I haven't watched the case. From the little bit what I'm hearing, she's been set up massively. Obviously, there's been some part that's been played in it, but I think he set her up to. He could have even, I don't know, medicated, doped her up, and I don't know, but I think...
Talking about the medication, funny that you mentioned that, because you just jogged my memory. So there was one medication that was in her bloodstream of the unaliving, but yet she hadn't taken that bloodstream for a while, but they found that in his car. Because the medication bottles were in her side drawer with her Apple Watch and they were empty, but yet he said that the doctor said that when she's finished the pill bottle that he can then go take it back to discard it. But yet why was that particular pill in his car that she had no longer took wasn't in her set until the day of the unaliving?
Can I just add to those, Hazel? Did you listen to Reddington yesterday when he wanted the toxicology stuff excluded? So I can't remember the wording, but the way I interpreted what he said was that he didn't think that that was material to what had happened on that particular day. He said she was over medicated throughout, you know, the time, but he said on that day she wasn't over medicated.
I thought that was due to trying to say that the
new wife
medication
got
would
a
be
grant.
through to alternative substances like the
First
snow
aid
and the green
courses.
stuff. So just
No.
go basically on what the medication she was taking at the time, not throughout the course of the
What does
duration.
so sorry? What does Amy's comment mean there? The new wife got a grant for medication that causes
Hallucinations.
and something else. What does that mean?
So basically, hallucinations is
Hallucigenics.
something that you imagine is real but not. So it's like being on a.
No, I mean, I know what.
That's the first
Sorry, I
I've heard
couldn't
of that
read the
one.
word. Like,
Yeah, that's the
why
first
has the
I've heard
new
of that one.
wife got these now?
Because she's a doctor herself, so she works in that field. She works in this is how iconic. She's a nurse and works with children. She's a nurse and works with children.
Fucking madness.
It's all very much weird. That's a rabbit hole that, you know, if people want to go down, they can do. But
Well, I think you
that's
have
the
to look
first
when
time
it's
I've heard about that.
unaliving the 3 children. You have to look at
I'm
everything.
here. I need about 80 more to get 10k followers. If you're not following me, can you please give me a follow? Sorry. Go on.
Clout chaser.
Go and put your heart knees in. Let's go. Let's go. We're on
I'm glad I
till
haven't
half
been
through.
watching this case. I'd have been in more arguments than enough over this. And I just think he's an absolutely narcissistic bastard that's controlled everything. And he's definitely, in my opinion, had a lot to do with this.
Me and MT have fallen out over it. We're not talking until
Yeah, they're not talking.
I can't
She's no longer
believe
mod.
he's got no proof and everybody's taken his word on it. I cannot believe that for a court as well.
See, America's different.
Thank you, everyone.
America
Get
is,
your heart
I
moving. Let's
believe,
go.
in my opinion, that America's very corrupt, and if they've got money signs, they're
I
going to.
think fucking every.
I feel like they've
I
very
don't
much
think
a
it's just America. You've got money. I
type
think
of
everywhere in the world's
way of
corrupt. I
living,
don't think it's just
leaving women in
America.
their place, men have their place, or whatever else. So they're going to believe the man over the woman first and foremost. Going, what they're doing for the
That's wrong.
the abortion stuff out there, or TikTok shop, we love you, out there is wild. What they're putting women through is like Handmaid's Tale. But the police are corrupt because.
You know, there's been a lot of similarities and a lot of differences too. You know, Susan Smith never got to that point. In other words, she didn't have all the kind of prior cries for help, all the medical treatment, those type of things that, you know, we see in the Clancy case. By the same token, what we do as a prosecutor when you're trying to refute really, because the postpartum psychosis, when you attach the psychosis part, you're talking basically in simple layman's terms, insanity, you know, a total break from reality. So as a prosecutor, what you try to do, and you've seen it in this case, is the prosecutor will point out all the things that she did. That it can be mundane. You know, sometimes people watch and go, why do they care that she ordered dinner? Why do they care that she sent her husband away or was able to dial the phone or those things? But that's what you're looking at. Was it a break from reality? Or did she just commit a horrible, horrible crime and make a horrible, horrible choice? I think the first one that jumps out for me is probably motive. You know, the prosecutor doesn't have to prove motive, but, you know, in the Smith case, the defense tried to claim it was a botched suicide, but, you know, just even mechanically, it didn't add up. You know, if you're committing suicide, and you roll the kids in the lake with you, she would at least been wet. She'd at least been injured. You know, if she panicked and then decided just to save herself, but you didn't have any of that. In this one, it's hard to see the end game other than being without the children. You know, in the Clancy case, what was her goal after? You know, let's say that even jumping out the window was a suicidal gesture, which obviously went terribly wrong for her if that was the case. But what was her end game? And that's, you know, one disconnect I see. The other, as we discussed earlier, is the mental health component. I always back up and say anybody that would take a life, something's wrong. You know, every murder case I ever tried, even if it's a shooting and an armed robbery, you know, there's something that is not measuring up that would allow me to take your life. But, you know, in these circumstances, Clancy had, like I said, all the prior treatment, but I still don't really see the break with reality. You know, we don't hear about the man's voice till after. You know, and again, I think the defense is doing a tremendous job, and there's a lot for the jury to weigh in. But ultimately, I think there's, you know, some distinct differences between the two.
Interesting. Just from a point of view of someone that did try and win a case.
And it showed that there was, I think, his DNA was on them all, and I think that on two of the three, they couldn't clear. There wasn't enough DNA to say clearly that her DNA was on one of them. Wow. So, but that was put down to the type of material it was, the fact that it was, in the home already, that everybody probably would have touched those bands at some point.
Well, that's a load of shit, because if his was on it, the kids was on it, and hers wasn't on it.
Exactly, Pearl.
That's a heap of shit.
There was no DNA on the knife either.
It can't have been the material or the stuff that was made out, because
her DNA was on two of them and not on the third one.
But even still, if she'd used them things on her children, her DNA would have been on all of them. And it's no good saying it could have been the material or the stuff it's made out of, because fucking his was on every one.
Pearl, you've got to go with evidence and expert evidence. You can't just say, oh, well. You can't do that. That's not.
Right. No one was trying to say, Cockapoo, if she'd have done that and messed about with her kids, so she's had to have used it enough to do what she's supposed to have done. Of course, her fucking DNA 100% is going to be on everything that she's used.
Okay,
the same.
Why was there no fingerprints and DNA evidence on the knife?
Right, 1 minute, Hazel, Cockapoo. Right, if you're going on as evidence and
let me just go to the toilet. I'm getting mad over that. I'm glad I haven't watched it.
If we're going with evidence, there's no evidence to suggest that the woman actually did it. So if we're looking at evidence, why are we not saying, okay, she's not done it, because there's no evidence to point on, and it's just her husband's word saying that she did this? Why are we not going to that and saying, okay, she's not done it, the husband's...
When you say we, or do you mean prosecution and defence?
No, you.
Because, okay, so so I'm going to play the words back that have been said to me here. What Reddington is there to defend Lindsay, and in terms of the evidence and how that's being portrayed, he is not saying, he has never said at any point that she did not do it, right? So that's just remember that point. With regards to the knife, of course her DNA was on the knife. Her blood was all over the kniffy. Right. What they didn't hang on a minute, Hazel, please. What they didn't get out of it was a usable fingerprint. There was a ridge of something on the kniffy, but there wasn't a usable fingerprint. And I don't understand why that was the case. I think that was probably poor as well. But there wasn't a usable fingerprint of hers, and there wasn't a usable fingerprint of his either. Let's bear that in mind.
Morning, Lieutenant.
But the would, and this is what I don't understand. That's clearly been wiped, because if she was not in a right mind and she did that, she ain't putting gloves on to unalive herself. She only had a certain amount of minutes, which to me, you couldn't do it. Like, looking at it, in the amount of the short space of time that she unalived 3 kids and did all that to herself, and then cut the screen and then jumped out the window, you could not have done it in the amount of time that she only had.
It was proven that the screen wasn't cut, and also, if we're going to use that as an argument, he had the same amount of time based on the digital evidence of where he wasn't. Okay, so he had the same amount of time because it was proven.
No,
because hang on a minute. It was proven to a reasonable degree that he was not in the home, that would give him enough time to have done the things over a longer period of time. So
thank you, Louise. Anyone with the populars smashing it. Thank you. Pick up, Louise.
Had about the same amount of time as her.
No, well, what if we do it? Look at it this way, then. What if he did what he did to his wife first, right? Listen to this theory before you start talking, any of these. What if he did what he did to his wife first? Went to the shops, made the call, because it was only a few seconds. We don't know if she answered it or he was there. We don't know. Whatever, or his new girlfriend was in the house. She answered it. I don't know. This is just a theory. What if he did what he did to his wife?
It's all right,
went to the shop,
she's
then come home
she's
and
allowed
only
to
did the
put
kids.
her opinion.
Her body temperature was
Fair play to
all-time
Cockapoo for
low.
not backing down
Couldn't
the pressure,
possibly have
because
been
everyone in
there.
the comments is going against
So
her.
can I just
Fair play to Cockapoo.
So we know from the evidence that was presented and not disagreed with in court that she started to do the investigation. She started to do the searches to understand how long it would take for him to
This
get
isn't a
to
Netflix show,
places.
jeez, it
He
will
could
be.
have done that, right? So
It
but
fucking
anyway,
will be.
though we know that there was a level of planning to go and pick food up from V3 and to go and get the medicines and what have you. We know that. We know that there
I'm not
was
slating her.
movement in the house when he
On
was
this,
digitally
it's not about slating her because
somewhere
she's my
else. We know
friend.
that.
I disagree with her points, but none of us were there. Not any single one of us were there. We don't know what really happened. We don't. So I'm not going to slag Cockapoo for having her strong opinion. What I'm saying is, you're allowed your opinion, Caroline. You disagree with Cockapoo. That's fair. I'll back you on that. But also, Cockapoo, like, fair fucks to her for not backing down to what she believes.
He said, I done. There's no evidence whatsoever. They're going on his.
If we look at the whole evidence that's been put together, not one person in this live can say that don't sound right. Oh, there's something dodgy there. This isn't just a clean cut case. There's a lot that you go, fucking hell, that don't sound right. There's a lot that doesn't add up. Yeah, it's not just a clean cut. Yep, she fucking did it. He knew nothing about it, and that's it. There isn't. I'm sorry. Anyone that thinks that shouldn't be watching it.
Now, people are suggesting that she was told that, so she believed that.
I don't go on police. I don't trust police. I don't fucking trust police. I tell you what.
She'd just been taken.
I tell you what. Go watch the Stephen Avery case. Go watch Making of a Murderer. Go watch the Stephen Avery case. And tell me you trust the police. Tell me you would trust the police with your life. Why are you shouting? Because I can. You're blocked. There you go. That was a quick way to get you out of my room. You're blocked. How about that, fucker? See you later. Tra. Go watch someone else.
How does that happen to go towards that direction?
You trust the police, yeah? If you say you trust the police, go and watch the Stephen Avery case.
Could you then say that he did it?
And then say you trust the police.
Based on the chronology timeline and the digital evidence, could you then say that he did it and that he did it by himself?
It is on Netflix. It will blow your mind, Scouts.
He was able to be in all of these places.
It will blow your mind.
Receive phone calls and have no other evidence to substantiate that.
Well, yeah, there's one, Skittles, and I'll tell you why Skittles. When you're a runner, because he was a runner, wasn't he? Did the marathon, and this is what he does. In order to get your energy to gain speed, you pop a bag of Skittles. Just saying.
Well, I'm confused as fuck now.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response, sorry.
Right, guys, get your heart me's in, get your populars. Let's go. We're lacking on these populars today.
That they come up with some evidence and he gets took to fucking trial over this.
New evidence will come up. I do believe new evidence will come up.
His phone records, like, why should he be able to dictate who is allowed to look at his phone records?
25, let's go. Where's Pissy Pants?
And he's come forward and put these things.
No, his phone records have been investigated. His stipulation was that he didn't want them in court for public consumption.
Why?
There's probably clear reasons.
What's he hiding?
Suggested that he was having this affair and what have you. And they've agreed.
He didn't want his phone records put in court. That is madness.
Look, to say if you don't...
It's obvious he was having an affair if he's married the woman now.
Yeah. It would have been a good look if the father...
20k off Pissy Pants, let's go.
...was forced to the stand.
Let's go, get your heart, get your populars. He was cheating. We know he was cheating.
Over there and over here. So they didn't want to do that. And they didn't want to...
Big up everyone, smashing it. From them doing the heart me's and the populars.
At that time, it would have been a bad look. Strategically, everyone knew that wouldn't have worked. That's why Reddington did not go hard on him. And he could have done, and he possibly should have done if he believed that Patrick did it, but he didn't. Strategically,
fuck being a bad look. He should have had all this evidence to put forward for him, so that the other part of the court could have took him to trial over it as well. Because now, I tell you, me head's set on, and he's
had get your populars in.
Involvement in this, and even to me, like when he's saying she said this, she's done that. There's no proof of it, only his say so, and he's getting like all of this backing from everybody, but putting her down at the same time when there's still no proof of what she supposedly said or done.
He
There's
forgave
also
her. So
it's also a situation with the ligature knot. Now, the knot that was allegedly found, because some people say it was taken off or whatever else, but the ligature knot in itself, that only comes from somebody that knows how to go
You think the
sailing.
girlfriend was involved?
And or if you're running, funny enough, his new
Pick up
wife
Laura,
had a
thank you,
knot around her
Laura.
waist when she done a marathon, and he also used to like going sailing. Now, as a nurse, she wouldn't know how to do that knot.
but that's not what was presented in court. In court, what they said was presented was that what Patrick said was that that the knot was consistent with how you would tie your shoelace, but without a bow on the end.
It does, TT.
So there's no evidence to suggest he used a sailing knot.
No, they mentioned a ligature knot. That's what I'm talking about, and that's referencing from a sailing knot. If you know what a ligature knot is, he kept mentioning that particular knot. Why did he mention that particular knot?
In court, he didn't though, did he?
No, he did. In court, he did. He mentioned that knot.
I didn't hear him say that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just think it's all a fucking cover up.
Thank you for your patience with us. What we're now going to do at this point is we're going to return to the evidence. We have witness Patrick Clancy, who testified earlier, is now being recalled, as I said, for the purpose of cross-examination. Okay. All right, counsel.
Afternoon, Mr. Clancy. You and I have certainly met before, correct?
Correct.
Would you agree with me that I went with you and your brothers, maybe some other people, into your home very shortly after the state police finished with searching and removing what they felt was evidence from the home?
Yes.
And you recall that went into different rooms and looked at different things, and I think I took some photographs and things of that nature. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So, if I may, you met Lindsay back when she was in school, or was she working as a nurse?
She was at the MGH Institute.
And the MGH Institute is like Mass General Hospital nursing program, correct?
Correct.
She had some kind of like an accelerated course or something,
Yeah.
had a double major.
Yeah.
Was a very good student.
She was, yeah.
And she, at a relatively young age, got her RN and was a nurse at Mass General, correct?
Correct.
And at Mass General, she was a, they call it L&D, a labor and delivery nurse, is that it?
Yeah.
Do you remember how many years she worked in Mass General?
I think she started in 2014.
Do you remember when she graduated from nursing school?
6 months earlier.
And were you guys in a relationship then, or
We were, yeah.
and had you started living together in Southie, or was that before that?
Not in Southie. We didn't live together in Southie. We lived together in Quincy.
Quincy. Okay. Tell us a little bit about, you know Lindsay, obviously, better than most. How did she like being a nurse?
She loved it. I think it was her dream.
Would you say that she enjoyed her work and helping people?
Definitely, yeah.
So there's been some commentary here from the government about that she was anxious because she had to go back to work, like she didn't want to go to work, she was lazy, or whatever the case may be.
Objection.
This is sustained, if you could rephrase that.
All right, so I'll strike lazy, that she didn't want to go back to work, but I believe you said in answer to the DA, there was a reason that you could see that she was anxious about going back to work, correct?
Correct.
Now, was she anxious about going back to work, to your knowledge, because she just didn't want to?
She not taking her eyes off him.
No.
What was the reason?
She struggled to be away from our kids at a young age.
So when you guys ultimately moved to Duxbury, did you have children then?
Yeah.
And as the years went by, obviously, you had more children. Ultimately, you got 3 children,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
You told us about her birth with Cora, and
Yeah.
Cora, it was a bit of a rough birth, is that right?
Yeah, she didn't have time to get an epidural, and she bled a lot.
Do you, in the years that you lived with Lindsay as boyfriend and girlfriend, fiancés, and then ultimately husband and wife. Do you recognize her handwriting?
I haven't seen it in a long time, but so I'm not sure.
Okay. While counsel's looking at that, is it your understanding, would she take notes or lists and
Yeah,
for work and home and things of that nature?
you would. Yeah.
Speak up, everyone.
Excuse me. I'm going to approach you, sir, with this document and just ask if you can recognize, if you can recognize the handwriting.
Yeah, that looks like her handwriting.
You know?
It's like Lindsay's handwriting.
Yep.
So I'm going to run there after this.
Any objection?
Yes.
All right, if I could see counsel.
Go tell Pearl that I'm playing Patrick Clancy's cross-examination. Go tell Pearl. Let her listen. Then she'll kick off. I fucking told you it was him, the bastard! Fucking sorry, bombers. Watch her kick off, Sally. Watch.
It says May 11th, 2015.
Can you see that, Mr. Lansing?
Yeah.
Pull it away a little bit. Looking at this, what does it appear to be to you, if you know?
Big up for her, Poppers.
Any notes of the deliveries that she was involved with?
Yeah.
You see the first one, what's the date, if you can read it?
It says May 11th, 2015.
And does that indicate, would that, to your knowledge, be she started working as a labor delivery nurse?
I thought she started a little early, but I'm not sure.
See the name of the little girl that was born on that date that was her first delivery?
Yeah,
What's the name?
it's Cora.
And is that the reason you guys named Cora?
It was, yeah.
You tell the jurors, as a husband living with Lindsay over the years, what kind of a mother was she?
She was very dedicated. She did everything. She started reading them books at 3 months. And she made up songs for them. I remember she used to make green eggs and ham for Cora because she liked that book.
Is that one of the Dr. Seuss books?
Yeah. She brought them to music classes.
You're quite the musician yourself, isn't that right?
I play a few instruments, yeah.
You play guitar.
Yep.
In your home, one of the things that appears to be striking is that almost every room, other than maybe a bed, well, actually a bedroom, but was dedicated to children. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Like you didn't have a fancy dining room, right?
We did not, no.
What did you have in the dining room?
We had the table that I grew up with.
How about stuff on the wall in the different rooms? Did she put things, wall hangings on the walls for the kids?
There was a lot of art projects, stickers, things like that.
Hanging from the wall?
Yeah.
One of the photographs that the government had was photograph that, excuse me, you can identify first. Is this photograph a fair and accurate depiction of one of your rooms?
Yeah.
And what room would that be?
That's the playroom.
Right off of this room?
Any objection?
No.
All right, that may be admitted.
if I may, put Exhibit 58 up so the jurors and his honor can see it. There's some kind of like, it looks as though it's boxed out window. So are we standing in the kitchen looking into that room through that boxed out window?
Yeah.
And all those objects, obviously, they're in there.
Anyone doing populars, please pin them. They're helping us get past pissy
Right.
pants. Thank you.
Do you recognize this photograph as being just a sample or sampling of the kids' rooms?
Yeah.
You know which room that was?
I think it was Dawson's.
Okay, put it off this.
Any objection?
No.
All right, that may be admitted. All right, thank you.
This one here has a bunch of stickers. It's got Bruce Lightyear or whatever his name is over to the right. And it's
Big up, everyone. Share the live, tap the screen.
things of that nature.
Everyone, thank you. Welcome in. Get your heart music.
Yeah, it's Paw Patrol.
Okay. And again, following through on that same theme, you recognize this photograph of the wall being another portion of that wall.
Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone. Big up. Sarah, thank you.
Details.
Yeah, they're just big stickers.
Okay. In the interest of time, Your Honor, I would just say, you also identify this as being one of the kids' walls. Would that be what you were telling us would be art projects?
Yeah,
And they were hanging on the wall?
correct.
Who hung them on the wall?
I think Lindsay did.
And would she also take hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pictures of the kids?
Yeah.
Do you recall her putting together?
Are you watching the court today? Absolutely. 2 o'clock.
Saying newborn, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and then hanging that on the wall?
Yeah, she did it for each kid.
And which child was that?
That one's Dawson.
Did you have occasion to see her interact with Dawson as a...
Ray, did you wish to introduce those photographs?
Thank you, I appreciate it. These two,
60 and 61.
Thank you.
Can you describe for the jurors her relationship with Dawson? I know he's a little kid, but I mean, did she, to your observation, did she love Dawson?
She loved Dawson very much.
Did she resent him?
No.
You are familiar with, as her husband, Lindsay's, let's say, use of social media, such as Facebook, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us, would you look at her Facebook a lot and the pictures that she would post?
To be honest, no, not really.
Okay. Were you able to identify any of her postings on Facebook?
Probably.
Representative, over the years, or the period of time, I'm going to ask if you can identify this particular Facebook.
Your Honor, if we may approach briefly.
Sure, yeah. Counsel?
A fucking sidebar. I'll sidebar your head.
We can move on to that. Right. EQ pops into JoJo's Misfits Mods Live.
All my things, mirror photos of my dad and mother, everything, and then you want to sit there and say you're scared of me when...
Shut up, delusive wench. We'll do FYP in about half an hour. We'll do a proper FYP. Right, they're back. Fuck me, this is a long old sidebar. Patricia! Fucking hell, how long's this sidebar?
Warren Dawson.
Okay, so again, just representative.
Patricia, thank you so much. Everyone send in a popular. Everyone get pinned. I want to get past pissy pants. Let's go.
This, for example, would be July of 2018.
Yep.
Can you tell the jurors who that would be?
That's Cora.
That's sad, that is.
Moving forward, say June of 2021. Can you tell us who that?
It's Cora and Dawson.
Okay. Again, the end of July 2021.
That's us with Cora and Dawson.
August 2021.
Dawson.
Okay. End of August 2021.
It's Cora and Dawson.
August again of 21.
It's Cora and Dawson.
Thank you, everyone. Yes, it is, yeah.
1 of 21.
It's Cora and Dawson.
Is that first day of preschool?
Yeah.
September of 21.
That's Lindsay and Cora.
And do you, was that some kind of like a family fun day, if you recall, where there was like lots of things for kids to get in?
Yeah.
Thank you, Kate. Kate, thank you, Kaz.
End of September 21.
Did you see the CTV when they was in the museum?
No,
No.
that's Dawson.
Dawson, okay. September 21. Callan was born when? Sorry.
May 2022.
Okay. And Christmas Eve, December 24th of 2021.
That's Cora's birthday.
Okay, and that's her birthday party that year?
Yeah.
Now that's 2021, right?
Correct.
I can't understand him. There's no emotion from him.
That would be
I'll be
December.
bawling my eyes out.
2022, right?
Right.
And was that when you guys had the birthday party for Cora at the trampolines?
No.
When was that?
I believe it was January 7th.
Okay, but that was that would have been for that particular birthday, right?
That was for the birthday with friends because most people weren't available on Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, right?
Yeah.
And then down again, September 1st of 22. Remember when that was taken?
Yeah, that's with Callan and Dawson.
Was that your yard?
That's in the backyard.
Thank you so much, Olivia.
This would have been September
Matthew.
22, obviously right before 23, right?
Right.
And again, for this one here, July of 22, can you tell me, Ferris, you guys had a pretty good summer that year?
It was a good summer. Yeah, that was on Cape Cod.
This picture was on Cape Cod.
Yeah.
Patricia, what are you doing? Patricia, relax. Patricia, beautiful. You did enough yesterday. Thank you so much. Guys, get your heart me's, get your poppies in. Patricia, get pinned. Can we have some hearts for Patricia, please? This is sad, this.
We have an email sent from your...
Actually, can we have hearts for the children, please? Can we have hearts for the children? Thank you.
Is it Surface Pro? Is that what it's called?
That was my laptop. Yeah.
I'm going to approach you, sir, and ask if you can identify this as being an email that you sent.
Yeah.
Okay. Right off of that, Your Honor.
The objection.
I'd just like to know the purpose of.
Purpose? I'll
Yes.
tell you the purpose.
No.
We could approach that part.
Sure. Yeah.
Fucking sidebars. It seems that way. He's not getting, is he? This on YouTube yet. It's live at 2. I know we're going to watch it. We're going to watch it. I'm going to stay on till 4 o'clock. I pushed my meeting back till 4 o'clock. I think they said it was fine. Pop me number 8, thank you so much. Thank you to every single person. Patricia, thank you. Is this an old clip? This is Patrick Clancy's full examination.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. That may be admitted.
Well, while we're waiting for the copy, let me just move on to something else. Do you recall yesterday the district attorney was asking you a question or stated to you that on December 2nd of 2022, that you and your wife went to a fancy hotel in Boston and she had a massage and you both had a big dinner? Do you recall her asking you that question?
Yeah.
And in fact, would you agree, sir, that you did not, in fact, go to a fancy hotel on December 2nd of 22, being a Saturday night before your anniversary, the 3rd? You stayed at home, didn't you?
We did. We stayed at home.
And when you were asked that question by the DA, she wanted the inference to be that Lindsay Clancy in December of 22 was so relaxed that she wanted to have a massage and have a big dinner in a hotel. In fact, she was in her bed, in her bedroom that night, wasn't she?
Objection.
Sustained. If you could rephrase that.
I'm approaching you with what appears to be from one of the photographs that the district attorney had showed you yesterday with her in a mask, and I believe the Dawson in a mask. And then now that photograph, sir.
There's no emotion from him. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Observed, if you will, on the Laptop Pro computer. Isn't that right? Did she send that to you?
She sent it to my computer.
Okay.
I don't know.
And where was she? Do you remember when that picture was taken? Let me just show you. Yeah. That's what the photograph was.
It looks like they're at the doctor.
At the doctor's office. Okay. And can you tell me the date that picture, right hand corner top, what date was that picture taken and sent to your computer?
It's December 2nd.
The same date that we're talking about, correct? And what
Correct.
time was the picture sent?
There's a lot of evidence pointing to his
12:45 p.m.
Thank you, Shaz. Big up everyone sending the populars. Thank you so much. Guys, if you get a popular, I'll get pinned. Thank you so much for helping me.
So, when you're dealing with these things on the computers, it's a little hard sometimes to understand what they're depicting, and I'm having a hard time moving it. There it is. All right. Right there, you see that there? That's the date that we're talking about, right?
Right. Just to clarify, though, it looks like that was on an iPhone.
Oh, I'm sorry, iPhone. Okay, it was sent to you, though.
Correct.
And it was on December 2nd, the date that the DA was suggesting you were in Boston having massages and dinner, right?
Objection, that was December 3rd.
All right.
It's
Well,
the jury's memory, but.
yeah, if you can answer that.
Do you recall, sir, that she also had sent you the same day, or taken a picture of what appears to be Cora's Christmas list, wish list? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
And if you look at the record on that, that was sent
It's December 2nd at 6:13 p.m.
6:13 p.m. And then finally, if you look at the metadata that is apparently buried in the photograph, it gives latitude and longitude of where the photograph was taken. Is that right? You're familiar with metadata, I would imagine. Why I can't do this?
The tape on the thing tells you where to put the.
There you go.
Yeah, that's our address.
Okay. And that would be the metadata with the latitude and the longitude, and shows you where these photos were taken, correct?
Correct.
So I think we had Exhibit 76. They're making a copy of that. You want to mark that? I don't know if we marked that yet. That was the earlier one, just so everybody can keep this straight. And this latest email would be Exhibit 77.
That would be the letter, the email? Yeah, the email right here. Yep. Yes.
76 and 77.
Okay.
Thank you. Now, sir, Exhibit 76.
I think he had involvement.
There's an email from you to kind of delete the people that are on the email, if I may, Your Honor. Mark it as exhibit. Let me approach you. Does it indicate the date and the time? At the very top, you sent that email to your staff members or people that work with you.
It does. Yep.
Bellinger is
He
what
did
the
it,
date was?
but the deer was found in the band's not hers.
It's January 24th at 5:24.
And that was sent from your Surface Pro?
I don't know, actually. It could have been sent from my iPhone.
Okay. Right off of this one. Sorry,
Yeah. That would be Exhibit 76.
Now, when was Callan born?
May 26, 2022.
My memory serves that it was a good birth. It was not easy birth, but I mean, there were no complications.
There were no complications.
And were both of you very happy with Callan being
Yeah.
born healthy? And
We felt very lucky.
then in that summer of 22, you had one of the best summers that you've had, right?
Yeah.
What happened in September, October of 2022?
Lindsay's mental health started to deteriorate.
And when you say that, sir, what is it that you, as her husband, observed?
Just increased stress and anxiety.
And did she, as a result of that, go to see or reach out for help to see someone?
Yes.
And who was that?
I believe it was Jennifer Tufts.
Now, Jennifer Tufts is a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
And where is she located?
I never went to her office. Somewhere on the South Shore.
Do you remember when Lindsay went to see Jennifer Tufts?
I don't remember the exact date. I think it was sometime in September. I wasn't really involved at the beginning of Jennifer Tufts.
Of course. Do you recall that the difficulties or the trouble, so to speak, began towards the end of September into October of 22?
Yeah, it was pretty gradual.
But do you remember when the DA asked you yesterday whether or not you used your computer to Google suicide in, I think it was August of 22? Do you remember her asking you that question?
Yes.
And do you remember your response?
No, honestly.
You didn't Google that.
Yeah, it's not funny.
I don't think I did, no.
No. But I'm going to show you, sir, a web history of your computer have in mind that the question was asked of you as to whether or not in August of 22, you Googled suicide, you responded no, right?
Correct.
The inference being, I guess, that back in August of 22, she would have Googled it, apparently, right?
Sure.
You know a guy named Tim Hall?
I think you mean Tom Hall.
Yeah, Tom Hall, I apologize. Who's Tom Hall?
He's a musical artist,
He's a what artist?
like a country artist.
Country. Is he like a guitar playing guy or singer?
Yeah, was.
When you say was, what happened to him?
He committed suicide.
And I'm going to show you, sir, your Surface Pro records back in August of 22. You recall Googling the name Tom Hall so you could access one of his new albums or new records.
I do remember briefly listening to Tom Hall's music.
Okay. Now, you've never seen, you haven't seen this document before, correct?
Correct.
All right, and this would be, I'm sure you're probably familiar with it. When you get a phone dump or a computer records dump, you get a printout of all the sites that somebody would go on, Google, Wikipedia, things like that.
Right.
If you can look to the right,
Yep.
down a little bit, you see, I think it says Tom Hall.
Yeah.
What does it say on Tom Hall?
It says his Wikipedia page.
Yep. You see here? So, here, we've got so that shows you when somebody Googles, see where up above it says suicide methods?
Yeah.
Now, you didn't, as you said to the DA, you didn't Google suicide methods, right?
I didn't Google suicide methods, no.
But in fact, sir, when you Googled Tom Hall, it took you to the Wikipedia page and it said that he died, right?
He did, yeah.
And then you clicked on the Wikipedia page and it went into a hyperlink. You know what a hyperlink is? I imagine you
Yeah.
know. I don't. Hyperlink.
Yeah.
What is a hyperlink, just so I know?
So like in Wikipedia, it would be a word that's highlighted in blue and it goes to a website.
Okay. So, if I suggest to you, sir, that as you move down on your searches that afternoon, you were looking at Tom Hall, that it brought you to ways to commit suicide, Tom Hall.
Yeah, I know that cockapoo.
Google search again, Tom Hall, all on that date at the same time. And you were just looking to see about the guy because he killed himself, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Right off of this.
Any objection? Can I just see the packet?
Oh, yeah. Again, Your Honor, I got that discovery from the DA. So
I've looked at famous people though and how they
We'll just give, just take a look at it.
how they did it and
Kinda go from there.
what they unalived of. I've done it. I'm not sure how it's related to the case. I haven't seen that, how it's related. I'm not sure.
Well, she's looking at that. I just asked her, what is a URL? What does that mean?
Hold on a second. Just,
Right.
wait till she gets a chance to finish. Yes, I would object. If I could see counsel.
Oh my God, not another site. Oh, here she is, Trunchbull. Go on, Trunchbull. Oh, she's furious. She fucking furious, Trunchbull. She gonna throw Reddington through the wall in a bit.
In fact, inadvertently, that you touched the Wikipedia thing for suicide, but it was for Tom Hall, the singer, right?
Sounds like that was the case.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Do you recall what medication Lindsay was put on by Dr. Tufts?
She started with Zoloft.
Now, counsel had asked you about whether or not Lindsay was on Zoloft or any SSRI antidepressant medication in the past. Do you remember that question?
Yeah.
Do you remember her asking about that you were having a conversation with her and she said that she was going on Zoloft and that she had already been to Tufts, or was it Tufts that she got the script from?
Correct.
Okay. She told you that, right?
Yeah.
She didn't hide that from you, right?
No.
And it was, you were at a wedding, is that right? You were walking down the street, the two of you together, like at the end of the night. She basically told you that she had to use the meds.
It was earlier in the day. It was before the wedding, but yeah.
Okay. And do you recall how, to your observation, how dedicated was she to taking her medications as instructed by numerous doctors?
Let's go.
She always took them as instructed.
Do you remember, did she in fact have a diary that she kept of the milligrams, the type of medication, the date that she took the medication, and what, if any, reactions that she had to it? Do you recall that?
Yeah.
And do you remember where that was kept?
Big up, everyone. Thank you, Nanny Pat. Get pinned.
I think she kept it in the kitchen.
In the kitchen. So I'm going to show you a photograph that the state police took in your house. Is this a fair and accurate depiction of your kitchen?
Yeah.
So that kind of shows a bunch of books that are in like a cabinet or something, right?
Right.
I'm going to show you
Stacey, get pinned. Thank you so much, Stacey.
this enlarged spine, if you will, of a book. I'm going to ask if you ever saw that before.
I don't recall seeing this.
Would you agree, sir, that this book is, in fact, the same book, the same coloring that was in the bunch of books in your kitchen?
Yeah.
In this book, you see what the caption of the book is.
Yeah, it says, good moms have scary thoughts.
5K to pass Levi on the populars. Let's go. I'll do a poll in a minute. Too intrigued in this, like his reactions.
The book, the cover of the book.
Big up, Stacey. Big up, Dolly.
You've never seen that before, no?
Don't recall seeing this.
So with that understanding, Your Honor, I will not offer this at this time.
Hold on, Counsel Como, if you could, Mr. Reddick, if you could show what it is that you.
I'm sorry, you said you're not offering it?
Oh, don't have the foundation. Is that?
Okay.
Any objection?
No.
Okay.
No, thank you, DG Decor. I don't want that.
Oh, okay, great, thank you.
No objection to him not offering it.
If
I could just look at it, there may not.
Why don't we do this? Why doesn't everybody come over here with that, and we can kind of figure out where we go?
Poppy, thank you so much. Space Cadet, thank you so much. Not another fucking sidebar. Fucking sidebars. Yeah, I'd say that, Tess, as well. Big up, thank you.
Who was the next doctor, if you recall, that Lindsay went to consult with?
Julie Paul.
Sidebar.
And is this a
Oh,
doctor or a
scouse.
nurse practitioner?
I don't remember with Julie Paul. It was very brief.
Okay. Now, is it fair to say that Julie Paul was at South Shore?
Yeah,
Naval or-
correct.
And Julie Paul was a friend of your mother's, is that right?
Yeah, I think they were acquaintances. Yeah,
And your mother was a nurse also at South Shore Hospital.
in L&D. Yeah,
L&D Labor and Delivery, same thing. Okay. And your mother was good enough to refer Lindsay to this person to consult with, right?
Big up Avery.
yeah. I don't think it was a
Back and
formal
smack you.
referral. I think she just said this is a specialist that you might want to talk with.
All right. And did she go to see this?
Don't care away from Levi. Big up everyone.
And did you go with her? Or
Big up every single
No, I never
person.
met
Thank
Jack.
you so much.
Were these
No,
like
not 4 K away
in-person
from
meetings,
Levi.
or
Thank
were
you.
they like, what do you call them, Zoom meetings? And
Most of the meetings were Zoom. The only in-person that I'm aware of was with Rebecca Gelata.
Rebecca Gelata. Okay, and that was because you insisted on it, right?
I thought it was warranted at that time. Yeah.
Right, because you were pretty much at your wit's end with the 15-minute Zooms, and you wanted to sit down eyeball to eyeball and talk to this person, right?
I hadn't attended any prior to that. I just wanted to get clarification. I wanted to see if we could get on the same page.
All right. So now Lindsay's on Zoloft from Dr. Tufts, the psychiatrist, correct?
Correct.
And then that runs into when she goes to see Nurse Paul.
Can you clarify?
What was it?
Can you clarify what you're asking?
Yeah, what month? When was it that she saw Nurse Paul?
Maybe October, but I'm not sure.
Okay. When she saw Nurse Paul, do you remember where she saw Nurse Paul, or was it a video thing?
I don't know. I wasn't involved.
Okay. Did Nurse Paul prescribe medication to her?
A lot, if he knows.
I don't know off the top of my head.
All right. Do you recall whether or not, to your opinion, that she had any reactions to the Zoloft that she had been placed on by Dr. Tufts?
I don't know any observations made.
Right, so it's not guesswork, it's observations, anything you saw and observed.
Yeah, it seemed to align with her insomnia symptoms.
Now, the insomnia, inability to sleep, was that a significant problem from your observations with her?
Yeah, it was a huge problem.
And when you say huge problem, was there one point when she was on medication from Tufts that in fact she had gone 48 hours, I think, without sleep?
Yeah.
And that was disturbing to her?
Yeah, and it was just hard to function.
And how about you? Was it disturbing to you?
I just wanted her to get sleep and feel better.
Now, during that period of time, she then went and saw the next doctor, a nurse practitioner, which we talked about, which would be nurse practitioner Paul at South Shore, right?
Right.
Now, after seeing Dr.
Oh,
nurse
thank you,
practitioner
Gail. Gail, pick up Gail. Gail, get
if you
pins.
remember, or no, did you observe
This
that
is
she seemed
old.
to
How
get
come
better,
you're
or did she
watching
seem
it?
to get worse?
So I haven't seen it.
It would
Am
be
I
hard
not
to
allowed
say.
to
It was-
watch it? You're muted.
I think it was a week
Fucking
at
stupid
most.
comments get stupid.
So,
Fucking muted. Now piss off.
It's
Why am I
really hard to
watching it?
say in that short a time frame.
Sure.
I'm watching it because it's an active case. It's an active case, and I haven't seen what he said. I haven't seen him. Why are you watching this? It's old. Because deliberations are today, and I want to go through it.
And when you say a week at most, you mean that's like she was seeing nurse practitioner Paul for about a
Do
week?
you know what I mean, Matthew?
Yeah, and I mean, she may have only seen her once. It was very brief, and then she got reassigned somewhere. So
And the reason, if you know, that she got reassigned somewhere would be Dr. Nurse Practitioner Gelata, right?
right,
Same practice, right?
right.
And the reason was because Paul moved on to another job, right?
Pick up TJ.
Right.
TJ,
So
thank
Lindsay
you.
wasn't out doctor hunting. She was referred by the nurse practitioner that was referred to you guys by your mom because Paul was leaving, right?
Yeah, she just switched doctors in the same practice.
All right. Now, she sees Dr. Gelata, right?
Right.
Did Dr. Gelata, to your knowledge, put her on medication?
Yeah.
And what was the medication, if you know?
Mainly Seroquel
No problem,
and
Spencer. Oh, don't even. I know, Amanda.
benzodiazepines, Ativan.
No, benzodiazepines. They're addictive, right?
Apparently.
Objection.
Beyond the scar.
And a benzo would be, for example, Ativan, correct?
Correct.
Now, Seroquel, she was placed on Seroquel as well, is that correct?
Right.
And to your observation, again, you're not a doctor, what you saw of your wife, was she affected positively or negatively by the Seroquel that she was on?
It appeared that she was affected very negatively, and she's reporting that that she was getting worse on the Seroquel.
And do you know, did she report that to Dr. Gelada?
Yeah.
When she would consult with Dr. Gelada, prior to you actually going, do you know, were they all on video? If you know.
I believe, yeah, they were all on Zoom.
Okay. Do you have any opinion for the jury as to approximately how long these meetings on Zoom would be with the nurse practitioner?
Probably around 20 minutes.
At some point, do you recall that you went with Lindsay to see Dr. Gelada?
No, it's not.
Is that right?
Yes.
And do you remember, if you remember, when that was?
Early December.
In early December of 2022, can you tell the jury from your observations, how did Lindsay appear? How was she acting? How was she faring?
She was extremely sleep deprived and just highly anxious.
Was there a number of occasions that you would actually see her on the sofa, rocking back and forth with her head under a pillow?
Yeah.
Did you report that and other symptoms to Dr. Gelada?
Lindsay did.
So when was it, if you recall, that you went and saw Dr. Gelada with your wife, person to person?
When was it?
Yep.
Early December. I think it was December 6th.
And do you remember, you have a pretty good memory about this, do you remember what medication she was prescribed by Gelada?
Coming out of that meeting.
Yep.
Yeah, she increased the Seroquel significantly, and then she prescribed her Valium to help taper off of the benzos.
Taper off the benzos?
Yeah.
To your knowledge, did Lindsay go to doctors to seek out benzodiazepines or drugs just because she was a drug addict?
No. Lindsay, I think, wanted to. She definitely didn't want to take any more benzodiazepines, and definitely didn't want to take any more Seroquel. I think that it wasn't really a matter of trying to get off the medication; it was just trying to get on
I'm
the
going
right
to do
medication.
FYP in like after it, so don't worry.
Let's say mid-December, what observations, if any, heading up towards Christmas, did you guys endure?
She seemed to get worse. The Seroquel was increased to 400 milligrams.
400?
Yeah. And,
By Dr. Gelada?
Yeah. And
That frightened the fucking life out of you, pissy pants face.
the idea behind that was it would help with sleep, but she didn't get better.
Right, we've got 1.3 K. We've only got 600 heartbeats. Let's go.
That at one
We
point,
are 4K off taking Levi. Let's go.
she went to a place called Women's
4K off taking Levi. Let's go.
Infants
Let's go. Let's go.
in Rhode Island.
Pin anyone
Right.
with the heartbeat.
Women
Make
and
sure you
Infant
follow them.
Center for Women's Behavioral Health. Do you recall that?
Right.
Do you remember when she actually went to Women's Behavioral Health?
Sometime in mid-December. I don't know the exact date.
All right. So if I suggest to you, sir, that I have certified copies of the Women and Infants medical records indicating that on December 20th of 2022, that was the day that you dropped her off at Women. Does that refresh your memory?
Yeah.
Your Honor, I'd like to offer the certified copies of the Women and Infants hospital records.
We would object. We don't have a copy of those.
All right.
You don't have these?
Could I see everybody here?
Not another fucking sidebar. I bet it's a sidebar. Fuck me. Spend more. Right, let's have a little look while that's going on. What's this fucking wench talking about?
You get a stupid reply.
Joins. Jai's not in here anymore.
Do I think she's innocent?
That's not what Alex said. Did he or did he not say the other day when Red brought up
One sec. Do I think she's innocent? That's a hard question. I would say there's no evidence against her for unaliving the children. Listen, you know, did she hear those voices? Did she fake it? You know,
No idea. No idea. I won't be. I'll do. I don't want to talk about the Alex and Corey stuff because I want to do my own. I want to have my own say on it. So I'm going to do my own FYP at 12 o'clock.
Yep, and the doctors here want to talk to you, have you come in and talk for a bit.
Okay, did you go and talk to him?
Yeah.
Do you remember who you talked to?
Pick up everyone. Stay.
I don't remember their names.
15K.
What
Go.
conversation did you describe or
You smashed them.
indicate what her symptoms were at that point?
Want to follow back? Who's going to win?
2022?
Yeah, the conversation was they didn't.
Objection.
Right, you've watched nearly 45 minutes of this man. Do you think he was involved? Do you think he's involved? Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. We got 15K to get to podium. He was amazing.
Sustained at this time.
Did the people at Women's and Infants Facility in Rhode Island prescribe any medication, to your knowledge?
I don't think so.
They provide any counseling or anything?
I think they tried to, but they felt that it wasn't
Is
the
he
right
involved?
fit.
Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no. Just be honest. You won't get bit.
In fact, it was because
Everyone's allowed their opinion.
they weren't sure what symptomology would be because of the drugs?
Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no.
Do you recall whether or not the people at Women and Infants...
There's 1.3K in the room. Smiley face, yes. Sad face, no.
I don't think so.
If he knows.
I don't think they did, no.
And was it one day or half a day that she went to Women and Infants in Rhode Island?
Smashing it. 9K to podium. Smashing it.
So
Thank
after
you,
you
everyone.
pick her up, you bring her home, it's now you.
Mods, make sure you pin in. I know you're doing a great job. My mods are the best. You're doing a great job. But make sure you pin everyone sending populars. They're helping us so much. Thank you.
And the kids, and Lindsay, and it's days before Christmas, right?
Yeah, and her parents were
Don't
there.
know. That's fair.
Why were her parents there?
They were visiting, trying to help out, and
Pick up the mods. My mods
I took
are
Dawson
amazing.
to watch his stay home with Cora and Calvin.
Big up. Thank you so much for that. Big
During
up.
that
Thank you.
time frame,
Kimmy, thank you. Becky, married. Thank
A
you.
little bit before, maybe after Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much.
Did your mom and dad and Lindsay's parents come to your house and try to help out with the kids?
Yeah, I think it was separately though.
Yeah, of course, it would be separate. I mean, what would they do?
Just be there, help out, play with them, get takeout, play Scrabble.
Did Lindsay's mother and father actually stay there and sleep in the basement for
They did, yeah.
time? Were you aware personally, let me back up, you and Lindsay as husband and wife would in effect sleep in the same bedroom, is that correct?
Yeah.
There was an occasion, though, that she said to you about you go downstairs, and then I think she ended up downstairs.
Yeah, for the purposes of her getting better sleep.
And for her purposes of getting better sleep, were you aware that on one occasion she used a gummy, a sleep aid gummy? Did you know that?
I don't recall that, but we did have them in the house.
Okay. Now, to your knowledge, was Lindsay a person that liked to smoke the weed and use the CBDs oils and all that stuff, or did she not imbibe in
I
that?
don't know. She didn't smoke.
So you had these gummies in the house, sleep aid, right?
I mean, some people might call them a sleep aid.
Okay.
Thank you. Hello, Bernie.
Heading into the holidays of 22, do you recall where you spent Christmas?
I think it was at our house. We celebrated Cora's birthday. And then I think we actually went down to Wallingford, Connecticut to be with her parents after.
Her parents?
Yeah.
Okay. And then heading into January of 23, who did she then see for doctors or nurse practitioners, if you know?
After she got back from McLean,
Yes.
she switched back to Jennifer Tufts.
Now, before she switches back to Tufts in January, on New Year's of 2022, 2023, you guys drive to Boston, go to MGH, and ultimately she turns herself into McLean Hospital, right?
Right.
Now, McLean Hospital is basically a locked ward facility, correct?
Correct.
Was she allowed to just wander around and leave the place whenever she wanted?
She couldn't leave, but inside she could go to different areas.
Can you tell the jury what her state of mind was as she went to McLean Hospital with her husband on New Year's 23 at that point?
She was scared. She didn't want to go. But I think it was the second time we went to the ER, and I said, you have to go.
Now, at McLean Hospital, I know you visited with her, is that correct?
Yeah.
District Attorney asked you yesterday about the excellent care that she was provided with all these counselors and therapists, and you indicated that it was your understanding that she was playing with clay and coloring, right?
Right.
Can you describe for the jury what McLean was like to you as a husband visiting his wife? In other words, were there doctors, were there nurses, were there people in the hallways?
What I saw was it looked like mainly nurses. It was the tail end of COVID, so they were mostly behind this plastic covered area. And it could have been just the time of day that I visited, but people were hanging around, watching TV, playing with clay.
Do you know whether or not she saw a doctor, a psychiatrist, ultimately from McLean Hospital?
I was not aware of that. The only one I was aware of it was the doctor on the second to last or final day.
And what was that, Dr. Goodhart?
Yeah.
And did you speak to Dr. Goodhart?
I ended up calling her.
Let's call her.
I wanted to see what her evaluation was. So I gave her a call and we spoke, and she said, you know, she's clearly depressed.
Sustained.
Okay. So you spoke to Dr. Goodhart.
Yeah.
Did Dr. Goodhart, to your knowledge, prescribe any medication?
I think she recommended medication, and then
How many medications did she recommend?
I don't know if she recommended multiple. I want to say it was Cymbalta, but she said, you know, check with your doctor and make a decision.
So when she left, it was because she wanted to leave one day early because of Cora's birthday. Is that right?
I didn't think it was. I don't think it was one day early. I think she had a 5-day stay, which at the time was my understanding was that was pretty standard. And yeah, she did want to attend Cora's birthday.
So there's no doubt, sir, in your mind that when she was discharged from McLean, that you got these, right? McLean? Yes. Yeah. That when she was discharged from McLean Hospital, it was not against medical advice. The doctors gave her a bill of health and let her go with you, right?
Right.
And offer the McLean records.
Any objection?
No.
All right, they may be admitted.
Smashing it. 6K to get on the popular. Thank you so much, everyone. Big up every single person. Thank you.
Now, you know when you go to the hospital and you get out of the hospital, they give you a bag and you've got medications and a little card and it says, thank you for being here, stuff like that. Did you guys get anything from McLean at all?
I don't think so.
Did you get any recommendations other than the doctor suggesting that you might want to try Cymbalta? Did they give you a script?
I don't think so.
You know what Cymbalta was?
No.
You remember Dr. Goodhart telling Lindsay to Google it?
I think that's accurate.
Yeah.
Big up, Lynn. Big up, Cheats. Big up. Thank you so much, T.
Yeah.
Medication, right?
Yeah.
So when you guys go home, and now it's January, obviously, you had the party for Cora.
Big up,
correct?
bro, with the donuts.
Yeah.
You guys had friends over?
Chelsea, get in, thank you.
Friends that you guys knew?
Friends came to the party, which was at a place in Plymouth.
Would you agree with me that Lindsay had a number of friends from actually grammar school through high school through college that she stayed in touch with over the years?
Yeah.
And you as well?
Yep.
And they're good friends, like you still would see them and you guys would do dinner and things of that nature, right?
Yeah.
Actually, one of your friends, I think it was one of your friends, it might have been one of her friends, actually named her in January or around that time frame to be godmother or take care of.
Chair, let's go. Just out this pot here, go. Let's go and get the number one. We're going to be on till 4 o'clock. You're not smashing, you're not smashing, when you do smashing, you can't do it. FYP now. I'm doing FYP right now. Let's go, let's go. Keep sharing, keep tapping. Let's go, let's go.
And then she dove out the window. Well, what did she do after she cut the screen?
There was no evidence what she said or what she's done. There was no evidence what she said or what she's done, and I'm only going off what I'm listening to you in control.
Exactly, you've not watched the court case and you
I haven't, no, but I'm listening to all of you, and I still come up with my own opinion. I think he's as guilty as fuck, in my opinion. He set her up big style because...
Right, why can't I get my videos? Why can't I get my...
Music, stop the car, that's fine, we'll find the car, we'll find...
Right, let's go, let's go. Keep getting your heart me's in. Keep, hey, Hayley, get pinned, thank you so much. Right, first video, where are we going?
Lineup. I know that you're in it. I didn't know who.
Roy Cam 2's Toxic Dan and Angie after DG puts out the lineup with Dan and Angie. CA says.
Other people were.
Well, Angela.
Yeah.
I have a £50 budget for entertainment. Would you like to be my entertainment?
Are you kidding? I would, yes. Shut up. Oh my God, I can't believe it. That's amazing. I'll be your stripper if you want.
Well, maybe not that.
Who laughed?
Thank you so much, my Steph. Sorry, love. Thank you, Leah, as well. I missed it. Sorry, Steph.
I heard someone laugh in the background when I said I'll be
Sorry,
your
my
stripper.
sweet.
I'm on my own. It's my subconscious thought.
Must be.
Does Dan know that I put him forward? I said I'm too boring. Please put Dan in. Does Dan know this? Thank you, Stephanie.
Who else is going in at Dan? Because I haven't seen the video.
Me, EQ, Modine, and JP Munches. I've never come across him before. JP Munches. I think, from what I'm led to believe, he does like a burger van or a cook like thing.
You know, you realise this is going to piss a lot of people off, right?
Well, I knew before, so I told my mods because it was meant to come out on Monday. So I said, right, you're going to have to like work overtime. But
I can't.
So let me tell you now, right? I'm incredibly disappointed in DG. Incredibly disappointed in him. You know, you've got fucking pissy pants running around the app saying, but what about EQ threatening children? What about EQ threatening children? Okay, EQ was called out on the things that EQ's done in the past. EQ has massively been called out on. And the reason that you didn't put EQ into the last one is because of what she said of you and your child. Since then, you must have forgiven her because now you've got it in. But when you were asked 6 months ago to put EQ in, you said you couldn't because of what she said about your partner and your child. True or not? Is that a fact or not? Is that true? So, you know, unpopular opinion, but the lineup is epic. The only person in there that I think is epic is EQ. She's the only one in there that's already got an established platform. But when Pissy Pants is sitting there, I won't be watching, this is a promise, I won't be watching other than EQ's day, which I will watch EQ's day. I won't be watching any of it. I won't watch the final, I won't watch any of it. Because you can't sit there, Pissy Pants, and say in one breath, Pissy Pants, well, look what EQ's done, she's threatened children and all that, when the man threatened Talia's children. The man's threatened to rape women. The man, so I won't be, the only day I'll be watching and streaming clips will be on EQ's day, and EQ is absolutely fine and safe from Dan. EQ has her own security, which I know who is doing EQ security, and EQ is as safe as houses. There isn't one person that's going to go and lay a hand on EQ. Trust me on that fucker. Mama G, thank you so much. But I won't be playing clips. I won't be playing clips of anybody else's days. If you want to watch it, don't let me stop you watching it. But I won't be playing anything from Dog Shit Breaths. And the clip pages, I encourage you as well. If you're not a fan of him, don't put him out on the FYP. Don't let him get new audience member. The man is a manipulating con artist. If he's not on the phone crying he needs money, he's telling everyone last night he's got £300,000 in the bank. So what are you lot gifting him for? You lot are all sitting there getting your wages and gifting him. This man said he's got £300,000 in the bank. Toxic Dan, Smelly Breath, Predator. Apparently he's got £300,000 in his bank account. Apparently. Yeah. So I like I said, I will watch EQ's day. I will stream some of EQ's day. I'll live stream some of EQ's day, but I won't be playing or watching anything else. I'm not interested. I'm really not fucking interested. I'm not interested in Modine. I don't know who the other guy is. EQ's in there. She's got an established platform, and I won't be watching the Pred. Sorry, just my opinion. And when people say, yeah, you'll be watching it, I fucking won't. Oh, thank you, sweetness. I fucking won't. I absolutely will not be watching that, man. Not interested. And the thing is, when Pissy Pants says, well, EQ's done this, EQ's done that. EQ has been called out for everything she's fucking done. EQ's been called out. Okay, she's been called out. Your fella that you promote and sit there battling every day, the fella that you promote by battling and making money off, he is still continuing to attack people, call them preds, talk about children, try and dox people. There's no change. There's nothing in the man. He's a drunk ruggy. That's all he is. He's a drunk. You seen him last night doing all this, like, the man's unhinged. Now I can see why, watching his behaviour through Angie's live last night, now I can see why the 15-year-old was uncomfortable and went home. You know, drunk man sipping a straw, doing all this, like you know when women throw their hair back. He's sitting there like thinking, like doing all this, like the man is unhinged. I would not trust anybody within his company. Man, woman, child, would not trust them in his company. You know what I mean? So, you know, extremely disappointed in DG. He won't give a shit. His supporters won't give a shit about what I think. But to you, I'm extremely disappointed that you would put that piece of shit Pred in there. He's threatened to unalive children. He's threatened to get women raped, go through their doors. He's doxed people, and he's still doing it. Yeah? He's still doing it. So I will only be watching and playing clips from EQ's day. What's Jazz saying? Don't block her. Don't block her, because I've seen Jazz comment. I've seen Jazz comment in other lives supporting Toxic Dan. Where are you, Jazz? Can we pin Jazz's comment? Me neither. Differences. Change. He hasn't. Agreed. Total sweetness. Jazz, grow up. Yes, from his rugs. The head movement. No, they're not a tick. No, they're not a tick. Don't talk fucking bollocks. Don't talk so much where it's a tick. It's a tick. It's not a tick at all. Fraser has genuine tick. He's doing it like that. He's doing it like that. Yeah, don't talk bollocks. It's a fucking tick. Don't talk bollocks in my room. God, he's drunk. A tick. Get a grip. What's an excuse for this man's behaviour? There's always an excuse. She's his mod, Luke. Get her out of here. If she's his mod, get her out of here. Just block her. You're not welcome in here. If your morals stand by a man like that, get the fuck out of my room. Yeah? Get the fuck out of my room. Your morals stand. Get out. Can we get Jazz out of here, please? He's a fucking rug user and he's an alcoholic. No ticks. Is she blocked? Can someone let me know if she's blocked? Thank you.
Forget EQ, no we. But yeah, I'm glad you're going in.
Thank you, Patricia.
Oh shit, I've got a thing for bullying. Oh, let me restart.
Oh, just stay on. You're okay with that. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Thank you, Notorious.
What I was going to say is, yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. Mo is going in there as well.
So you sit there, Angela, pissy pants, you sit there and call out EQ's behaviour, trying to mount a hate campaign on EQ's past. You'll sit there and do that, but you'll sit there and say it's brilliant that Dan's going in there, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't make sense, does it? You're a fucking hypocrite. You're a pissy pants drunk. No one gives a fuck. How about that one? No one cares. You're a pissy pants fuck. That's exactly what you are. A pissy pants fucked with no credibility who has also wished DV on children. That's what you've done. You wished DV on children, you wished AIDS and you wished cancer on people. You're no different to Toxic Dan in my book.
What are you talking about? No, I didn't. But however,
yes,
you want to go around carb.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I did a banter joke and didn't get anything out. You advertised a 13 plus. You advertised your clapper and told Charlie to record it to give out there. You sick fuck. You wish DV, cancer. You wish DV on a child and you wish cancer and AIDS on people. So you can definitely go fuck yourself.
Intoxicated.
We are not the same. We are not the same. We are not the same people. We are really not the same people.
Back, I did quite clearly say when your kids are older, how do you feel?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You didn't say that. Anybody got the clip? Anybody got the clip? She didn't say that. She didn't say that at all. She wished DV on a fucking child. She wished DV on a child. She's a liar.
But your behaviour in public in the car park.
Yeah.
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 It's disgusting. And let's not forget
Don't
what
care.
you drew on the car. That was
I
one.
drew a dick on the car and I'll do it again. I'll do it
You're a
again.
TikTok creator, love.
Yeah.
Right? You knew that people were filming you for content.
Did I get anything out? Did you see anything?
Your behaviour was unacceptable.
No.
Do not talk about my behaviour.
I will talk about your behaviour when you're telling your mod and advertising clapper. You wish DV on a child. You told a child to get DV'd. Yeah? You wish cancer and AIDS on people. I will take no advice of a dirty, crusty woman. You are a crusty crab, stinking, piss-ridden cunt. How about that? Do something about it.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No. And if you're talking about AB's child,
Yes, you did.
He even went live and said when I was saying hypothetically how.
No, I don't give a... See, listen to me very clearly. I don't give a fuck what AB says. AB, what I think, AB don't control what I say. AB tells lies as well. AB does not control what I think. I was in Top Girls Live. I heard and saw what you fucking said. You crusty crab pizza. Now piss off. You've got no credibility. You enable Toxic Dan after he said the fucking worst about you. You've got no fucking credibility and your cult is crumbling. There you go. That's what I think of you. You smelly gee bag.
Comes out. Yeah, he's going to have a bigger platform than you. How do you feel about that, Luke? You know, the person that you tried to black out and, yeah. He's so affected. Yes, Dan for the win, absolutely. Yes, he'll have a lot of views when he comes out of that.
Yeah, loads. Just like you
Probably
did.
Bigger platform than Luke's.
Yeah.
Who do we want to win, guys, on Scran with Dan? Happy face Dan, sad face someone else.
EQ.
Do a little poll. Happy face Dan, sad face someone else. He's so jealous. Riddled with jealousy.
I'm so jealous of Toxic Dan that rings up people saying that he needs money and this and that and the other. I'm so jealous of Toxic Dan, you know, with his £300,000 in his bank account that he's got. I'm so jealous. Wait until he finds out who's guarding EQ, who EQ security is.
Oh, only Luke's lot have just come over. Luke, they've all come over.
No, they're not. They're still in the room. 1.4 still in the room, you moron.
Happy face is still winning.
1.4 still in the room, you moron.
Oh, 1.3. I've got 1.8 over here. Oh, you've only got 1.3. Thank you.
Are you getting on the popular, Angie? Is your cult pushing you on the popular? You're a disgrace, mate. Pissy pants disgrace. No friends, no morals. Big up Nick. Big up Nick's Ninja. Can everyone pin Nick, please, who showed the voice notes of Angie being upset with her cult? Oh, the cult don't back me enough.
Fine. Thank you. And you can big up whoever you want. No one cares.
Big up Nick's Ninjas. Piss off.
I am disgusting. I'm all of those things.
You are
I
disgusting.
never support you, and you can big up whoever you want. It's your community.
Big up Nick's Ninjas. Big up.
Don't care.
No.
Big up whoever you want to, Luke.
Big up everyone.
Not interested one bit.
Affected. See when she laughs at that. Hey.
Oh, silly man. I know he's only using his own bloody community, not mine. How am I affected by it, you weirdo? You're affected that Dan's been chosen for Scran with Dan, and that he's gonna have this come out now.
How? Listen. This is how stupid this woman is, right? This is how stupid this woman is, right? So when she says about people going in and getting a platform off Scran with Dan, right? How did that go for Zach? How did that go for Zach? What will happen is people will see Dan what he really is, and he'll get even more hate, and he'll fall off even more again. Can't hide who you are. He is who he is. Go and look at if she thinks I'm jealous of Toxic Dan. Go and look at all the comments on the clip pages. Go and look what people are saying about him. She's that jealous of what's going on with Scramble. She needs a bit of clout. She's going to go in there for 50 quid and be entertainment. How fucking sad is that, pissy pants? How are you getting on, Levi? Look at Levi smashing the populars. Look at Levi. Levi is ahead of you on the populars. Big, powerful cult. Where's Levi?
Cheers.
Big up Levi's community.
If anyone drops out, it will probably be Modine. Yeah, someone has dropped out. I think it is him.
Big up Levi's community. Big up Levi's.
Around by going into Scran with Dan. I don't know why people are blaming me. It's not my show. I've not invited them. Do you know what I mean? I'm just having my opinion. I think it'll be a good show.
Everything. You were slagging it off about EQ being in it. Big up Levi. Everyone come over to Angie's. Big up Levi.
Big up Levi.
Big up Levi.
No one cares.
Imagine having the strongest community on TikTok, but yet Levi's ahead of you on the popular. What's going on, Cole? Do you not support Angie?
Let's cam 2, Dan. Oh no, sorry, Luke, you're boring now. I'm gonna have to cam 2.
Oh, are you affected?
Let's get Dan and Dan. Is he not live? Where is he?
And this woman And this woman actually promotes Toxic Dan. She wants to sit there and dare to say anything about fucking EQ when she promotes and battles the most disgusting person I've ever seen on this app, and it is. We've seen a lot of disgusting things said as she promotes it, but she's disgusting. Wishing AIDS on people, wishing cancer on people, wishing DV on a child, Alex Brigham's child. She wanted to go through DV. Vile, disgusting, smelly cunt.
Yeah, one sec.
Vile, disgusting. I'm going to do my FYP as well, right, guys? Let's get to popular number 1. Let's trigger the bitch. Right, anyone sending a popular? Anyone sending a popular, get pinned. Let's trigger. I'm going to trigger the life out of her. Let's see how strong her community really are. Anyway, let's go back to Corey.
I know that you're in it. I didn't know who the other people were.
Well, Angela.
Yeah.
I have a £50 budget for entertainment. Would you like to be my entertainment?
Are you kidding?
He's gonna need the petrol money. He's gonna need everything because he is a potless cunt. Potless. Oh, I need money. Potless cunt.
Oh, would you? Shut up. Oh my god, I can't believe it. That's amazing. I'll be a stripper if you want.
Well, maybe not that.
How sick to want to be a stripper, an actual stripper on a 13+ app.
Thank you so much, my Steph. Sorry, love.
It won't bother me if he goes in there because I won't be playing it. And I know a lot of the clip pages, a lot of the decent clip pages will not put him on their page. They ain't going to show anything with him. So, you know, I don't think Pearl's not talking about it. Red's not talking about it. I won't talk about it. I'm sure a lot of people won't talk about it. The only people you'll get talk about it is Corey and Angela. So...
Julia as well, I missed it. Sorry,
I
Steph.
heard someone on Instagram when I said I'll be
Sorry,
a
my
stripper.
sweet.
I'm on my own. It's my subconscious thought.
Must be.
Does Dan know that I put him forward? I said I'm too boring. Please put Dan in. Does Dan know this?
I would have 100% rather have seen Corey than Dan. Would you have rather have seen Corey than Dan? Smiley face yes, sad face no. Who would you rather have seen? Smiley face Corey or sad face Dan? Honest, just be honest. I won't block you. I promise you I won't block you. Smiley face Corey, sad face Dan. Smiley face Corey, sad face Dan. Smiley face Corey, sad face Dan. Right, I'm going to pop it one day just to trigger her. Get up, cunt. I'll show you what dog shit you'll call up. Smiley face Corey, sad face Dan. That's my opinion. That just said it all, didn't it? 512 people. Corey, you should have done it, mate. Big up Jojo. I'm going to get popular number 1 today just to show how shitty her community is. Got 100k to go. We'll do that. 100k to go.
Thank you, Stephanie.
4 hours to do 100k.
Because I haven't seen the video.
Me, EQ, Modine, and JP Munches. I've never come across him before.
JP.
JP Munches, I think, from what I'm led to believe.
Big up, Mama. Big up, brother.
You know, you realise this is going to piss a lot of people off, right?
Piss me off.
I knew before, so I told my mods because it was meant to come.
Not going to piss me off. I'm just extremely disappointed with DG, to be honest with you, and I am. And I'll talk to DG about it myself, like, but I don't want to have any influence over he thinks this, so I won't be doing it anytime soon. But I just think it's absolutely fucking disgusting putting that pred in there.
on Monday, so I said, right, you're going to have to like work overtime. But
I can't be
we're all
bothered
gonna
at EQ or forget EQ, no way. But yeah, I'm glad you're going in.
But yeah.
Oh shit,
Why
I've got to think
that?
of bullying. Oh, let me
Oh,
restart.
just stay on. You're okay with that. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is, yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. Modine is
Got such a problem with EQ, but you're bigging up and you're bigging up this man. You are fucking disgusting. But anybody who wishes cancer and DV and AIDS on people, she's cut from the same cloth as Dan. She hasn't wished grape on anybody, but you know she's cut from that. She hasn't wished to offer £1,000 to smash up a child's gravestone, but she's cut from the same cloth as Dan, 100%. I thought there was a good side to it. I thought there was a good side to her once upon a time. I thought there was a good side to her. There isn't. It's all the good side's an act. She's a very selfish, lonely, bitter old woman. Selfish, lonely and bitter. She didn't have TikTok. She'd be on the dole, watching Netflix all day long, stinking of piss.
going in there as well. You know,
You'll
that
do
they're
fine
going to be
in
so
there.
upset, you know that.
Oh, I know. Corey said it was me. That it was him, sorry, that gave him the idea for me. What he doesn't realise is that me and DG spoke on the last show when he asked me to go on that one. Hello, Sia.
Hello. Clock this though. EQ's not going to show up.
What? She's never going to...
Oh, EQ 100% is showing up because EQ's got bodyguards, EQ's got security, so I think EQ will show up 100%. EQ's got nothing to worry about, believe me.
Gonna show up. I'm telling you, I'll play...
She fucking is.
Over before she
She's
goes
showing
in.
up.
She fucking is.
Okay.
She is turning up.
Yep.
Sorry.
No way.
Yeah, EQ's got her own security. Yes, she has. Yes, she's got someone going with her.
No way that she will go in.
Yeah, I don't think she's...
Just like you weren't going to Liverpool, you sad old pissy pants cunt, just because you were never going, and you wrote your own letter to yourself. You wrote your own letter to yourself to get out of going. What a fuck it, a 50-year-old woman writing her letter to herself. It's not Jenna. It's not Jenna. She wrote a letter to herself to get out of going to Liverpool. Come on.
Show up.
No. I'm sorry. She'll be too scared.
Oh, like you with Liverpool writing your own letter to yourself, you fucking moron.
Can I just say one thing? I don't know about anyone else's, but there'll be no scripted, there'll be no personas or anything like that. I'm going to go in and I'm going to get pissed as fuck the night before, so I'm in a fucking hangover state, and I'll be a bastard.
Told you!
Yes.
Told you!
Get along with EQ, Dan.
EQ wants the final. EQ wants...
Everybody make sure they vote for EQ because I can't wait to see EQ and Elphaba in the final. Nobody cares about Toxic Dan. No one gives a shit if he's there or not. So it would be Elphaba. Elphaba will pull out. Elphaba 100% pull out. But if she doesn't, it'd be funny to see them two come face to face. Can't wait.
The time with Elphaba.
Don't come out being your friends. Oh God, please, I'll be...
Listen, I'm just going to go in. I'm going to go in, cook my food. I'll be respectful. If people are respectful to me, I'll make eye contact and then I'll look away. Smile and wave.
I'm actually glad he's going in a sense because it's the same effect as a leopard doesn't change his spot, so he'll go in and be all nice for camera to get new audience members, but exactly the same as Zach, like he'll be back down on 200 peoples because a Kent is a Kent. So what it does is more people will see what he is and he'll get more hate, which I can't wait.
Who knows? I might even get CA to be my entertainment on that night.
Could you imagine that? Showing up at that door?
Right, sending a rabid wolf.
He's got more chance of winning the lottery than you have of ever showing up at that fucking door. What the fuck are you talking about? What shit are you talking about? You can't put your face on fucking camera and what you think you're going to show up at DG's.
This is gonna be good. I think. Not with EQ. I can't stand.
I don't think Modine's going to be anything I'd want to watch, and I don't know who JP is, but Modine.
Guys, we've got 5 minutes left. Tory has put a massive sale across every single comp on Win Big right now. Every single one has got a sale on it. Every single comp.
I don't know about Modine and I don't know JP, but EQ's not going to show. She's not going.
Yes, she is.
I'll guarantee you that.
She wants the final.
Because we're being cam too, but I've already got him on the screen there. So, can we just say that we've had multiple video calls?
Who had?
Me and you.
No, don't. Why are you telling people that? Jen?
See what I mean, Matt? I've got £300,000 in my bank account. Yeah, of course you have. That's why you're begging people for money, you fucking simp. Piss off. Stop lying.
Don't talk about our video calls. And I know you took some pictures, and don't you dare post those pictures, Dan.
Do you actually think we believe that?
If you believe that, you believe EQ's going to show up.
We're not that gullible, man.
I just said, if you believe that, you believe EQ's going to show up.
Well, you know what's going to happen, Stacey?
Oh, the lies!
Everyone's going to be posting it.
The tribulations!
Scared.
The lies!
Bloody else.
It's not that. If she's not going to go for this.
Not everyone's saying the populace. Thank you so much.
And as soon as she goes in there, they will
No, we do have security. Can I just say we do have security?
We do have security.
People hate her. They literally hate her.
CA, people dislike you when you hide behind a green screen. Shut up.
It's in. Like,
Shut up, you old.
Anyway, so no one.
Sander, she's a.
Somebody want a bit? You want to bet? People find anywhere.
I agree. Well, let's see. I'm going to call. She's not going to go.
No, they've got security at the place, right? But not the hotel. And that's the thing. Is she's going to drive home?
EQ's got security. EQ's got security.
Or what? Every night.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm leaving.
EQ haven't moved. Everyone knows where EQ lives now. And EQ haven't moved.
Goes and then
They've
you know.
already done
everyone.
this. I had a full conversation with DG before, and people can say what they want to, but I'm an A-leaguer. I'm famous.
Can you kick me out, Dan? Why can't I get out of this little box?
I'm an A-leaguer.
Saying that,
God.
Dan, I think you might be a bit worried.
What?
Saying that, they might.
EQ's not scared at all. Why would she be?
I do not give a shining shite.
How many people are going to be, oh my God, they're going to be talking about it tomorrow, Dan?
Guys, there's been
You know what? They're going to say.
Guys, there's been 800. There's been 810 winners on Win Big today that have won.
Stop advertising.
Dan will
But
do
it was
just
such
fine.
a flop, and I think this one might be the best one.
God, she talks so much fucking shit, and then when she falls out with Dan, just watch when she falls out with Dan. Biggest fucking flip flop on the fucking app.
I was on with you.
Oh no, that would have been amazing. But I think
My
this
ideal one, the one that I really wanted the first time I spoke to him
and Luke,
is I wanted me, Corey, Luke and Zach. That would have been an ideal lineup.
Who?
A car crash.
Corey.
Me, Corey, Zach and Luke.
I wouldn't sit in your presence. I wouldn't sit in your stinky breath presence. You're not even on my level on TikTok. I wouldn't sit with you. Zach and Corey, I would, yeah. Not with you. I wouldn't sit with you, you fucking pred. I wouldn't sit with you at all. I wouldn't trust you near me.
What about me, Dan?
No, well, you're not. You'll have to transition.
You'll have to transition.
Well, the men. Well, why not?
You'll have to transition.
No, that would have.
Will you battle DG? Why? I've got no smoke, love. I've literally pushed 2.2k diamonds in the space of 41 minutes. I ain't got no smoke. Zero.
Boring.
I'm not. No, Sheila's toy.
Get DG in, guys.
25k to get to popular number 2. Thank you so much. Thank you to every single person. Mods, populars, make sure they're pinning them. Thank you.
Guys, should get DG in now that you've been announced. He's on. Hello, DG. We've just found out the.
You know how hard it is for me to keep a secret, and then you went and blurted it tonight.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. That I've tagged the wrong Toxic Dan. Apparently, I've tagged the fellow in Africa, but I can change it.
Thank you.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Well, can I have my opinion, DG? You know how I like.
Who gives a fuck about your opinion? Apart from your simp cults, anything you say, who gives a finey shit about your opinion? You've got no credibility on this app. Shut the fuck up. Can I give my opinion? 51 years old. Go get a job.
Hi, Harry.
You can have your opinion all you like, innit?
I don't think EQ will turn up. Yep. I think I'm not going to like
Who win
it.
this one, please?
I'm going to be honest with you, DG. I'm not going to like it. I'm going to.
You just said it's going to be the.
You just said it's going to be the best one yet. She's fucking off her head.
Best one.
I'm gonna
He's
love
coming
it.
to be my.
I'm good, Harry boy. You okay?
Not for everyone, is it?
You didn't get to my punchline, for fuck's sake, dear. Yeah, I think it's going to be the best, this one, yeah?
Yeah, I think it'll be a good line. I think it'll be.
I think it's going to be really good, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. It's the 20th, is it?
Yeah, there's some quirkies. I think they've all got their own personality, which is like.
I'm just going to cover myself in Vaseline in case anyone.
The only thing, I just don't think EQ is going to turn up, but
Cover himself in Vaseline.
Yeah. Nah.
Thank you, Miss Harty.
I think EQ will.
Good.
thank you, Flower Pot.
Look, DG may have said that, you know, he did.
Listen, EQ is 1,000,000% going. She's got fucking Fran and Fran's best mate going, staying in the fucking hotel next door to her, staying in the room next door to her, plus they're going to the thing everywhere EQ is. EQ will be as safe as fucking houses, right? EQ's already confirmed. Fran's mate and him are going there for EQ.
Want EQ around him and all that palaver, but people grow up. At the end of the day, he's a businessman, and EQ brings in her own views. So
jealousy's pouring out of me.
Wouldn't he? I would.
Join the box.
I can't.
No, it's you, Dan, on your fake account. Dan, I don't want you in this room, my man. You're a pred. You are not welcome in this room. That's Dan's fake account, by the way. Out you go, darling. You're out. Off you go, Dan. As the reject, out you go. Off you pop, Dan's account. I know that's you because I've seen you in comments. Bye-bye. Oh, you have to come in on your fake account because you're not welcome on your real account. Piss off.
Views, then absolutely. Do you know what I mean? It's a dog-eat-dog world out here, guys. We're all trying to pay our bills, man.
I do know this.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone who's tapping.
Well, the only person that I would be looking for is Dan. Absolutely.
Yeah. Fucking wrong and stick together. So what Angie's basically saying, so this is what I mean about Angie. Angie missed it, can you repeat it? Fran and Fran's best mate are staying in the hotel next door to EQ, so in this next room, that's the agreement, and Fran is going everywhere with his mate with EQ. So if you missed it, EQ is absolutely going. She's got her own security because she's a boozy bitch that can afford it. You know what I mean? She's paid for her own security. Huh? She paid for her own security. Smelly, pissy pants, crabby fucking wench. So what Angie is actually doing is, because EQ went against Angie, she's backing Dan all the way. So what Angie is doing, is supporting Dan. So she is enabling all his behaviour. So she's basically saying she agrees with what Dan does. She agrees with it. So, you know, threatening kids, and she agrees with it. So on one hand, this is how stupid the woman is. On one hand, she goes on about EQ and what was said to Hayley Comet, which she was called about over 1.5 years ago. She calls that out, but your mate threatened to unalive Talia's children. So how can you call EQ out for what she said about Hayley's kids, but you back Dan and saying big up Dan? Is she fucking stupid? Like, are you like she isn't as half as clever as what she thinks she is.
But yeah, you're missing the fact that Corey has suggested to DG to put Dan in the house.
Yeah, that's wrong. I think Corey's a tosser for that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think Corey's an absolute tosser for saying to get Dan in. Like, Corey just wants a bit of entertainment, but I think it was a bad move and a wrong move on Corey. So I'm also disappointed in Corey as well for suggesting that they go on with a pred. Yeah, threatens women, convicted of what he's done with women. Do you know what I mean? Making a 15-year-old uncomfortable, he had to go home. So what annoys me about the Paris stuff is the toxics want to back her when it helps Dan and say she's a liar when it goes against Dan. So which one is it? Is she a liar about the whole thing, or just subjected to what you think Dan needs you to help him with? Piss off, you fucking idiots.
He's mute. Of course he's muted me. He muted me because he didn't want to hear the truth. He didn't want people.
I'm listening, go on. Okay, I'm listening. Big up Notorious. I'm listening, go on. Tell me the truth.
Yeah. Okay, so like I said, you support someone that said, go upstairs, crawl upstairs, and in your child's bed, and so we can watch.
Okay.
That's what you support.
Let me know when I can answer.
You're having the selective outrage and sit there going on about Dan when you support.
Let me know when I can answer.
No, she hasn't.
Guys, get out this popular. I want to trigger the life out of her. All right, let me reply.
I'm mute again. I don't give a shit. He has, hasn't he? No kids. Find the
You're not muted!
And Tally was live with Dan last night.
You're not muted at all! What's she going on about?
Tally was live with Dan. That's
Hang on, EQ, let her have her say and we'll reply.
Her child, right? But hashtag once again blame Angie for being friends with Dan, but yet Tally make it make sense. And then you got obviously Corey suggesting Dan to go into the house.
I've just called that out. Did I not just call that out?
Once again blame Angie. Not my bloody show.
Right,
Yeah, what-
sorry, go on, EQ.
Doesn't like hearing the truth, exactly.
What she's referring to is during Evil Queen Lives, where I rage baited everybody. So when she comes out with, but she said this about someone should do this. Yeah, that was all during me acting, during me Evil Queen, never as me. So I just wanted to clear that.
Two questions that I've got for you. Were you called out? Have you been called out for years over that behaviour?
Oh yeah, even though it was an act and everyone knew
Right.
that, yeah.
Okay. Second question. You know when you did all that, did this woman support you financially?
Yeah, massively. She sent me thousands of pounds in gifts at the same time as I was saying these things.
So did she send you 3 lions one day after you'd said some things?
Yeah, particularly after I'd said something about.
Let's listen to her reply.
Even know about it. Was
Stay there, EQ.
in the past 2 days. Half of it, love, I didn't even know about.
Liar.
I remember sending her a lion, but I just literally
3 lions.
chat, so I didn't hear anything that was happening.
You
And then I
lying
thought, oh my
witch.
god, why would I send someone a lion for saying shit like that? But then that was all twisted, wasn't it?
No,
That's
twisted.
exactly what happened.
No, Tristan.
We all sat there supporting Dan, by the way, all of you.
I pulled away and never went back.
All the stuff she's talking about is during me Evil Queen
Yeah.
performance live. So what she does is she basically plays old clips of when I was doing me rage baiting and me actual Evil Queen act that I did for many years on the app. So they're the things that she plays. So when she plays these videos, everybody, it's literally from Evil Queen to rage bait and trigger everyone massively. When she mentions SIDS and stuff like that, all to rage bait people and to make my money on this app and to do my job at the time, which I was doing. And when she says I wished Hayley's kids dead in the last 3 days, no, I didn't at all. I said I agreed with everything that I said on the day to Hayley. I never repeated it. I never even made mention of anything to do with that. So she chatted a load of shit. And yeah, so she's just basically a liar. And she's going back to the times, like I say, when I was doing me Evil Queen performance live. And she doesn't listen to any of this because she wants to put everybody in the blind.
EQ, she knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's rallying up hate against you. And what she's doing is, she wants to, because of her friendship with Dan and the way that she promotes Dan, she's deflecting on what she's doing to say, well, hang on, they're all okay with EQ. But EQ isn't doing that behaviour now. EQ's not in the here and now doing that behaviour. Your friend is delusive.
Yeah, so anything I've said on this app is always in relation to Evil Queen Live majority of the time, and she can play as many clips as she wants. I will be at Scram with Dan 100,000,000%. Nobody is going to deter me. She can play as many videos as she wants 3 days before or whatever. I don't give a shit. I've got many people going with me, and I'm perfectly fine, so I'll be perfectly safe. No amount of threats, no amount of blah blah blahs will change my mind. I am going no matter what.
Yeah, you are very safe. I know who's going with you. You are extremely fucking safe.
Yeah, exactly. And our Jenna Pickle's going to be there as well, everyone.
Oh, lovely.
All right then, Luke.
Bye, my darling.
See you later. Bye, Luke. Bye.
Bye.